back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 783, and we are here live in Southwest Florida in my beautiful tropical backyard. We've had lots of activity out here this morning, and I'll explain. Well, there's a couple of reasons why I wanted to come outside today, so I'll tell you about that in a minute. We'll wait and see how long it takes people to come over from pre-chat and notifications. I noticed pre-chat was back today. That's good. I'm not sure. I didn't do anything differently in the scheduling the last few days. So anyway, glad everything's back to normal. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Grace and Joe, Lily, Pamela, Angela, Thea. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Hi, Donna, Cherie, Angela, Debbie, Val, Judy, Linda, Edna, Rita, Kat. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. Hi, Edna and Christine and Mary Anna. Hi, Bonnie. Good morning. The birds are so beautiful out here today, but the first reason why I wanted to come outside this morning was to show you my plants. Then, and I teetered back and forth. Is it a good idea to go show the plants today or not? And I was like, yes, no, yes, no. And then we had a cat in the backyard this morning, and that cat was taunting my sweet baby kitties on the other side of the screen, and I wasn't sure if my lanai was going to go down or if there was a fight that was going to break out, but the sounds were horrible. It was those guttural, he was making those guttural sounds that he did not like my kitties on the inside of the screen, and my little guys were just sitting there going, what is that? They look kind of scared, but definitely interested. And so I shooed the other cat away by clapping my hands. And I thought, Mama Bear and me decided we're going to go sit outside for a little bit and make sure he doesn't come back. I mean, I have no problem with the cat. He can go live his own life, but he doesn't need to be taunting my kitties in my backyard. Hi, Joe and Sandra. Good morning. So that cinched the deal, whatever. That's what made me realize that maybe it was a good day to show you my plants, because I do have a new addition to my garden that I'm super incredibly excited about, and I didn't realize that I was going to get a new addition to the garden. I thought I had plenty. Hi, Nargis, and I have plenty that I'm working on growing and everything. Thanks, Edna. Yes, I'm the mama tiger, not the mama bear. Yeah, that works too, Angela. You're right. Or the mama lion, something. Anyway, so I took my mom to Home Depot on Saturday because she needed some potting soil and it was heavy for her. So I said that I would lift it and do all that stuff. And while we were walking through the garden center, which is my favorite store in the world, right? Hi, Naomi and Barbara. No, I don't have a cold. My voice is just hoarse. I did a bunch of singing Saturday night, and I haven't had my voice back since, but that's a good reason to lose your voice. It's not like I was crying and got a hoarse voice. I was singing and got a hoarse voice. So it'll be back sooner than later. Anyway, so I was walking through the garden center on Saturday, and I said, oh, let's go look at the lemon trees. Not that I need one. They're usually super expensive and they're too big and I don't know what to do with them. And yes, I was rooting for the Tampa Bay Bucks yesterday too, which did not do any favors for my voice as well. Anyway, so I was walking through the garden center and they had small miniature, this size of lemon trees there. And there was one lemon tree there, this big, that had 4 lemons on it this big and about 20 flower blossoms. So like it's a fully producing lemon tree, but this size, which you know what it means when it's smaller. It was cheaper. I paid $20 for it. So I paid $20 for it. I ran to the register to pay for it, brought it home, dug a hole in the backyard, and now I have a fruit-producing lemon tree. And I have to tell you, it is a 25-year dream in the making. And I know this seems like a silly story to start with since I have so many work things and fun craft things to share with you, but there's a reason why I want to tell you the story. 25 years ago, I was in the backyard of somebody that I worked with. I was working in a restaurant in Orlando 25 years ago, so I was 20 years old, and I smelled something so intoxicating in his yard. I'm like, what is that? And I'm from Michigan, and I only know lilacs smell that sweet. And he says, I have a lemon tree in the backyard. I said, a lemon tree? Why does it smell so good? He goes, that's what lemon blossoms smell like. So I remember going out into his backyard, and in the center of his backyard, he had this gorgeous, gigantic lemon tree with flowers and fruit on it. And he had pebbles and stuff underneath it and little chairs where he could sit and enjoy the shade under his lemon tree. And I have dreamed of owning a lemon tree ever since, but I have stopped myself for 25 years saying, oh, well, you don't own a home and you don't own a backyard, so you don't get to have one yet. And so for 25 years, that's what I've been telling myself, why I can't have a lemon tree. And on Saturday, when I saw this lemon tree that was $20, this size, had the fruit and the flowers on it, I said to myself, life is short. You have a backyard, so what if it isn't yours? If you know what, enjoy it for as long as you're there. If you can never afford to buy it and you end up moving on, you have paid it forward and gifted whoever's going to live there eventually with the most gorgeous lemon tree, right? So, instead of denying myself for more than 25 years, at the 25-year point, I came to the realization that it was time to just do it. No, I did not keep it potted. I planted it in the backyard because that's what a tree needs. A tree needs space for its roots. It will grow and be healthier and thrive more in the ground. And I stopped worrying about and stopped shaming myself for not owning a backyard. So the point of this story is, don't wait. Don't wait. There are no excuses. There is no future. Not that there is no future. Right now is the moment. If something means that much to you in the moment, maybe it's time to do it anyway. And so now, instead of shaming myself that I don't have a backyard I don't own a backyard in which to plant a tree, I now said, I am planting the tree anyway, and I will enjoy it as long as I can, and I will be paying it forward to whoever ends up living here as well. And honestly, that's what you'd be doing if you owned a backyard too. So that's my little, and I really want to show it to you. Do you guys want to see it? And then we'll talk about all the fun work stuff, because I know there's lots of fun work stuff to talk about today too. So hold on a second. So I placed it in the middle of the yard, just like that guy had it in Orlando 25 years ago. So I placed it in the middle, and I placed it just so that, oh, some of the blossoms have opened. Oh my gosh, that's the, I'm not angled that. Okay, so that's the first, and wait till you see these. We have 4 baby lemons. Can you see them? Look at that. Look at that. Look at those little lemons. There's 4 of them. But then look at how many clusters of flowers I have. Like, it's all over. There's flower clusters everywhere. So that means they're going to turn into fruit, right? Look at all of them. Like, I can't even get to all the spots that have flower blossoms. Can you believe how fruitful or how productive this tree is for that size? I mean, it's no more than 15 inches tall. Here's my hand. I can't even show you. I can't get a proper angle on it to show you, but it is no more than 15 inches tall. It is amazing. And I could not be more excited about it. Seriously, couldn't be more excited about it. So yay, $20, 25 years, and a dream come true. Now, the first day I get to eat the lemons off my tree, we'll be celebrating that day too. Speaking of celebrating, I have another wonderful surprise. Ta-da! Look, it's going to be shipping today. So the first batch of books for 24 crochet hats is going to start shipping today, which means the pre-order will end tonight. I will keep the pre-order going for the rest of the day, which means the book is on sale, and it comes with a coupon code, so you can pick up some great savings if you still want to buy it during the pre-order, and that will be through sometime later today. That will end. I don't know what time, probably around afternoon to evening, and when that ends, then it'll just be back to regular price. So when the books start shipping, I will then sometime in the next day or two be sending out an email with the coupon code. Should you choose to get the ebook as well, you will get the $7 coupon if you participated in the pre-order. So I will be personalizing and autographing all of the pre-orders today and start shipping. I can't guarantee that all the pre-orders will ship today, but they will all be shipped within the next couple of days. Hey, it's from this backyard too. Do you recognize the colors? Oh, I'm so excited about it. Here's a picture of one of my trees in the backyard as well. So what I like to do for book cover art is I like to take one photo and wrap it across the front and the back. So fun. So anyway, so yay. So if you've already pre-ordered, thank you, and your book will be going out today or tomorrow. I will be working on that as soon as we finish the podcast. Then I have some yarn to show you, but it's a sneak peek because I didn't have a chance to list it before the podcast, so it probably won't get listed until tomorrow morning. Maybe later today or tomorrow morning, but would you like to see the colors and know the names? If you would like me to do that, fine. Otherwise, if you'd rather me wait until they're available, I can do that as well. Otherwise, I'll show them as a sneak peek now and then show them again tomorrow when they're live. Oh, I'm seeing yeses. Okay. All right. I don't want to be a tease. Oh, and then I have something else to show you. I started working on a sweater during the Super Bowl yesterday and just kind of wanted to see how far I'd get along. And, well, let's do that first. And so in my defense, I started it pre-Super Bowl, so like when they're talking and the game hasn't started yet, but I had to start with making the chart first. So I drew the chart in Illustrator on my computer and then from there started the sweater. But I got through the upper body. I'm making a cardigan version of the Margot top. So this is going to be the Margot cardigan. I have the upper back done and I have the upper fronts done. I did some V-neck shaping for the cardigan, and now I've combined it at the underarms, and now I'm working on the lower body. Isn't it going to be gorgeous? This is in Be So Baby yarn in color ecru, and it'll be the type of project where you can add sleeves and make it a cardigan. You can skip the sleeves and keep it a vest. I'm going to put side vents on mine. You could put side vents, you could leave them off, you can do whatever you want with it. There's going to be lots of different ways to modify this project, but I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to wear it. Can't wait to wear. Anyway, so I'm using a size K hook, which is 6.5 millimeter, same as I did for the Margot pullover and dress pattern. And this one will be a cardigan slash vest pattern. It's going to be gorgeous. Anyway, I got this far before the Super Bowl was over, so that was the whole point of telling you that. So pre-game was making the chart. Then when the game started, I started working on the back, made it through the upper back, and then added the upper fronts with the shaping, and got that far before. Actually, I got that far around third quarter, and then I just got tired and wanted to watch the game because it was getting pretty late. So that wasn't even a full football game. That's not bad for 3 hours worth of work. I'm pretty proud of that. Okay, so that was surprise number 2. Surprise number 3 is we are going to show the new colors of Be So Toasty yarn. So I dyed some variegated colors. I dyed some variegated colors over the weekend of Be So Toasty, which is my #1 fingering weight merino wool and bamboo blended yarn. This color is called Vapor, and it has some beautiful turquoise and green and charcoal gray and creamy white. It's definitely gorgeous, and I love the little specks of charcoal mixed in with the green. It's like a forest green and a bright turquoise. Definitely more of a speckled variegated color, but so gorgeous and so fluffy and soft and warm. If you haven't used Be So Toasty yarn before, it has incredible loft, great stitch definition, just and so incredibly soft, so pretty. So that color's called Vapor. The next color is called Ember. And this one goes from a medium orange into a soft peach and has some specks of a dark, like a dark greenish brown, kind of like the veins you'd find on a cantaloupe. That's what I was thinking. I splurged and bought a package of prosciutto at Costco recently, so I bought some cantaloupes to eat with it. And I don't know why, but wrapping slices of cantaloupe with prosciutto is like one of my favorite guilty pleasures. Is it even a guilty pleasure? I don't even know. I love it though. And so I was kind of thinking about that in regards to the cantaloupe um, when I was dyeing this one. So this color is called Ember. And then the next two are kind of similar. I might show them together. Actually, the next three, it's interesting, the next three all have the same bright pink added to them, but all added in different ways. So you could actually do some sort of interesting color work with these if you wanted to. Like if you were going to do some sort of a gradient, it might be really cool, because all three of these colors use the same hot pink before, but I use them with other colors. So this one has some hot pink in it, but then it also has some terracotta, salmon, orangey brown colors in it, and it has some lighter peach in it. So this one definitely has more of a, it has some coppery tones to it with the peach and the pink. Very, very pretty. I love the way the speckles worked on all of these. And then this one is called Myriad, and this one focuses more on pink. So we've got some soft petal pink, and we have that deeper raspberry color. So you can see how different they are once you open it up. This one goes way more into a coppery, like orange, and this one stays within the pinks. And then this one here, this one also has some of that raspberry pink in it, but then it also has a deep blue violet and some periwinkle as well, or like an iris periwinkle. All beautiful on their own, but like I said, if you wanted to do like one of those big shawls where you graduated the colors, I think these would be really, really interesting. And that's why I wanted to show three different colors of variegated yarn, but taking one of the colors to carry along in each one within the different color families, so that they would slightly tie together if you wanted to do some sort of subtle striping or subtle gradient work. So they would actually work well together if you wanted to do something like that. You could pick any two of them or all three of them, and they could do something like that. So I will go over the color names again, but again, these are sneak peek. They'll be live on my website either tonight or tomorrow morning. This is color Vapor. This is color Ember. This is color Felicity. This is color Myriad. And this is color Eclipse. Okay. Let's see, does anybody have any questions? I've talked about a lot without waiting for very long to see if there were questions in between everything. Does anybody have any questions about the book? Does anybody have any questions about the cardigan vest? Donna, are these yarns going to stay or limited time? It depends on the demand. If there's demand for it, I would consider keeping the yarn year round, but generally speaking, I find that people have more interest in my animal-based fibers in the winter, so I usually focus on cozy and toasty in the winter months, and then I don't focus on them as much in the summer, but it just depends on the demand, right? If things are selling, then I'll keep making them. I just try to focus on what everybody's most interested in. So yeah, and the more people use this yarn, I think the more they will fall in love with it. But I base what I make on what I sell. I hope that makes sense. So if you want more of it, buy more of it. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, I love all the new colors. They are so gorgeous. I would love to make something in all of them immediately. I'd really like to do something big with those three too. Cherie has worked with Be So Toasty. She says it's amazing to crochet with and to wear. That's awesome. I'm so glad you love it. I love it too. It's Grace loves it too. Thank you. Thank you for your testimonial. It's always so wonderful when you guys can give testimony to other people because it says so much more than me just saying it. I mean, of course I love it. They're my babies, right? Judy says she loves it too. Thank you. I appreciate all the testimony, you guys. I mean, honestly, customer reviews are our favorite way to find out about products, right? I know when I'm shopping online, getting to hear detailed reviews from other people means all the difference to me. I think you can glean so much about a product, not so much from what the company says about the product, but what the customers say about the product. I mean, sometimes you have to weed out the negative ones sometimes it's just haters, sometimes it's people that are too enthusiastic, but you can usually read between the lines once you, not that I'm saying any of you are doing that, I was actually thinking ahead to something else. Sorry. Anyway, I think you know what I mean though. Judy says it's very, another Judy says it's very, very soft too. Thanks guys, I appreciate it so much. But again, I think it's just so helpful for everybody when you can hear word of mouth reviews from other people because you can pick up on different aspects. It's really incredible. I love it. And there are lots of colors of Be So Toasty in stock right now as well. Yeah, unsolicited testimonials, just amazing. That's one of the things that I am adding to the new website. Definitely going to be adding the review system so that you will have the opportunity to review every pattern, every book, every ebook, every yarn. Every product on my site will have a 5-star review system so that you will be able to make your reviews. You'll be able to pick a number between 1 and 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, and then leave a word, there'll be a text box so that you can write what your review is about the product. So I think that's going to be, I appreciate it. I appreciate the help of anybody that decides to do that for products that they've used. But I think it'll be really valuable to other people shopping on my website. It's going to be great. Thank you, Judy, for sharing the link to Be So Toasty. On that Be So Toasty link, you'll see all the gorgeous colors that are in stock right now. There are lots of colors available. These new 5 colors will be available tomorrow. Maybe later tonight, but for sure by tomorrow. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, reviews. Let's talk about the review system. So if you've never left a review before, you probably remember grades in school, right? You've got, well, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 would be an E, right? If you really didn't like something, you'd give it an E. A 2 would be the equivalent of a D. 3 would be the equivalent of a C. Nobody wants a C. 4 would be the equivalent of a B. B's are okay. And 5 would be the equivalent of an A. And so that's, if you're unsure about what the 5-star review system means, think of it in terms of grades in elementary school. A, B, C, D, E. And so it would be 5 stars is an A, 4 stars is a B, 3 stars is a C, 2 stars is a D, and 1 star is an E. Does that make sense to everybody? I know not everybody understands the 5-star rating system, so I thought I'd share that. Does anybody have any questions about that? Have I made anything in my gradient yarns yet? I'm working on a circle vest in the gradient yarns. I haven't finished it yet though. I ran into an issue that needs some crochet surgery, and until I'm prepared to make that video, that project's on the back burner. But I did show it a couple weeks ago on the podcast. I did show some of my progress. Hey guys, good morning. Hi Becca and Bjorn, you guys good? You gonna come say hi? No. No. Does anybody have any questions about reviews or stuff like that? Does anybody have any questions? I mean, great questions so far today, guys, but I would like to hold off and see if there's any other questions. and thanks for indulging me and letting me show you my baby lemon tree today. I was so excited about that. I still am. That's funny, Christine. When she was young in school, she used to think C was great because her name started with C until she found out it was not good. That's funny. Yeah, and especially if you're reviewing products, a C is not a good grade. Absolutely not. I know when you make reviews on Amazon, Amazon dings you for anything less than a 5-star rating. Like if you're, I mean, I know but see, I was always a straight A student in school anyway, so for me, anything less than an A is not acceptable. And that's the way I run my business. I expect, I work towards making people happy from the get-go. Um, yes, the premiere of the Abigail will be today. Yes, Angela. So that is the other thing I wanted to mention before we finish today, is that because the books start shipping today, the tutorial videos start premiering today as well. So there is a little more than half of them are already scheduled in the playlist here on YouTube, but we're going to be live premiering the right-hand video at 10 a.m. every day from now until all 24 hat videos are released, and we'll be live premiering them at 10 a.m. every day. Then around 11 a.m. every day on those same days, the left-hand video will release. It won't be live premiere because I figured nobody wants to watch both of them as live premieres, but they'll both be available on the same day. Yeah, Christine, I know my flower's on the wrong side today. I felt like being a rebel. You know, because I figured if you wear it on the left when you're taking and advertising that you want to be with somebody, if you wear it on the right, and I thought if I wear it on the left, I'm kind of saying, oh, I don't know how to say this without being graphic. What was I gonna say? I was thinking like, F you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to advertise anybody about anything. I'm happy just being me. I couldn't think of any way to say that without saying it, so I apologize. I didn't swear. I just kind of faked a swear word. I know I used to get mad at Marlon when he was little, when he would fake swear words. Remember like when they'd say shut the front door, or, you know, anytime people would say things like that. So I kind of thought it was fun to be a rebel and wear because see, I like to part my hair this way, and I like wearing the flower on this side, and I thought, okay, so I'm not taken. Maybe I'm taken by me. How's that? I'm not on the market because I don't want the drama. Seriously, I kind of came to an epiphany recently that I think I'm really happy being single. I really love my little drama-free life with playing with my kitties and doing yoga with them at night and working whenever I want and buying whatever I want. And I meant I was thinking groceries. Just, I don't know, I really like my freedom, so and I really don't want the drama. That's nice, Pamela. She brought a little plaque for her table that says "Be you, not them." That's nice. Thanks, Terry. Yeah, I hear about other people's situations and I'm like, that doesn't sound fun. And I'll hear another ones and I go, that doesn't sound fun either. Like, I'm the only person I know that's single, and I tell you, I hear other people's situations and I go, yeah, I mean, it sure helps to have pets. I'm not gonna say that it would be fun to be completely alone, but someone better offer me something that is completely drama-free for me to change my life. I really love my life the way it is. Not saying I wouldn't consider being with somebody again, but Pamela, if someone starts drama with me, she immediately cuts them off. Yeah, yeah. Lily's been single 3 years now. Yeah, it gets pretty comfortable, doesn't it, Lily? Especially when you're used to high drama. Having zero drama is, it's like a Calgon take me away feeling, right? I know Lily knows what I'm talking about. Naomi knows what I'm talking about too, and so does Terry. Naomi loves being single too. Yeah, you can have whatever you want for dinner, right? No matter what. It's your choice. Lily, just you, your boy, and your dog. Yes. Julia, how long have I been dyeing yarn? Oh gosh, how long have I been dyeing yarn? I think the yarn business itself is probably 6 years old, so maybe 4 or 5 years. I didn't dye it myself the first year. By the way, my 17-year anniversary of work for my business in general will be next month in March. March will be 17 years that since Marlon and I came back to the US from Israel. He was 22 months old, and we came back with the shirts on our back and some crochet hooks and knitting needles and the dream of supporting us with knitting and crochet. And that will be 17 years on March 4th. So pretty excited about that. 17 years. Whoa. So exciting. So yeah, I think dyeing yarn has been about 4 or 5 years. I've been producing yarn for 6 years and been a professional designer and a professional in the craft industry for 17 years next month. Yeah, pretty exciting. I'm excited about that. And 17 years that we, flew 8,000 miles with no money, no belongings, and just a dream of forging a path in an industry I knew nothing about. And I do believe I forged a path the whole time. I've created a niche that not many other people have done exactly the way I have. So very, very, very proud of that. 17 years is a big accomplishment. So yay. Any other questions? We'll stay for one more question if anybody has it. Oh, absolutely. My guardian angel's always looking out for me. I agree, Pamela. Thank you, Marla. Marla or Maria? I couldn't read that. Marla. Yes, thank you, Marla. Hi, Rebecca. Christine, I'm guessing you mean that I would have done more baby stuff? I don't know what you mean. Uh, Thank you, Sharon. Thanks, Cherie. I have certainly worked hard over the last 17 years, that's for sure. Man, I've worked so hard. Hi, Becky. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Naomi. Yeah, good stuff. So, I remember I said I was going to have a big, big, big surprise today. I did not have the big, big, big surprise today, but I did have some really decent size, awesome surprises. Book 20 is out and it's going to start shipping today. I've got new colors of yarn coming tomorrow, and I've got another gigantic surprise for you tomorrow. So, if you feel like coming back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. or if you're already on my mailing list, you will get a gigantic surprise later today, maybe tonight, if not first thing tomorrow morning. So something's coming in the next 24 hours that I'll be sharing first in an email, so make sure you're on my mailing list, and then after that I will be announcing it here on my podcast. So that's it. I can't tell you anymore. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed my little backyard garden indulgence, sharing my new lemon tree that's a 25-year dream come true. Yay for that. I hope you enjoyed seeing the new book. I hope you are excited about getting your copy in the mail soon. I hope you enjoyed chatting with me and everyone else. Thank you for all of the wonderful questions. They always make everything that much more exciting. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. And if you're available, in 30 minutes, we'll be live premiering the first video from the brand new book. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.